Tonight on Hunter.
The coroner says Gordon was murdered about 10 o'clock last night.
Is he dead? He was shot.
You're accusing Dana of murdering her own husband.
Clint didn't do it.
But what if they're more than partners? What if they're lovers?
You know, if I said something like that about McCall, you'd deck me.
Your husband was killed in the line of duty. I thought I'd gotten over that.
I want police protection. Hunter!
Have a good night.
Maybe he found something that got him killed.
Vámonos de aquí.
Get out of here, man.
Come on, come on.
Adam 27, in pursuit of a van heading east on 7th.
Roger, 1 Adam 27. Air unit assistance is on the way.
Come on!
Freeze right there! You two, hands up against the van.
What do you got?
187.
Any ID?
3 Mary 44, give back to 4 Adam 32 at Imperial and Turner. 7 Adam 23, see the woman at 311 Dan, liquor store on 3700 block of Tower. 7 L 28, meet the guard near Market Loading Dock. 12 Adam 64, the serial number shown in San Pedro Stillman.
Got a good print here. Let's see if we can get a plaster cast of it.
SID's rolling on that right now.
7 Adam 30,
Hey, I got something for you. Sergeant Hunter.
4 Adam 22, meet the 12 L 20 at the station.
Picked up your broadcast. We caught those 3 dudes doing a land speed record in a van. It was loaded with tires, wheels, and a lot of used parts. There was a .45 under the front seat. We may have bagged your suspects.
I don't think so. That's a small caliber round.
Yeah, he's been dead for some time. Rigor mortis has set in. I want you to book these guys in a 484 auto. Also hold them in conjunction with investigation 187.
Got it.
The murder of INS agent Gordon Lynch.
Isn't that Dana Lynch's husband?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is. This is 1 William 156. Have Captain Devane meet me on Open Tack Place.
Roger, 1 William 156. Stand by.
Did you get him on the radio? All right, thanks. Dana's on our way in. I sure wish there was some easier way to do this.
I've known Dana since the academy. I'll tell her.
Okay. Whose case is it gonna be? Well, Gordon was an INS agent. The FBI's gonna have jurisdiction. Charlie. I think maybe I could talk them into letting us share it, huh? I'd like to keep this one in the family.
Hey, Cates, I need to talk to you about your 318 follow-ups. And Lynch, you go see Captain Devane. Come on.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Dana? Hey, Dee Dee. Captain Devane asked me to speak with you. Why don't we go someplace private? What's it about? Gordon? Has Gordon been hurt? What's happened to him, Dee Dee? He was shot sometime last night. Dana, I'm sorry. He's gone.
Okay, the coroner says Gordon was murdered about 10 o'clock last night. Now, if he was working the garment district like you say, how did he wind up at the First Street Bridge?
I don't know. He radioed in his location about 9. He didn't mention what he was doing there.
Now, Gordon was investigating a company by the name of A1 Employment.
They're day labor brokers. They supply workers to the garment makers. Gordon suspected A1 was tied into a Coyote pipeline, but he didn't know how.
Well, this list of companies that A1 supplied to, half of them have check marks and dates next to them. What does that mean?
Gordon pulled surprise inspections on those companies. He was hoping to find illegals that A1 had passed off to its clients.
Maybe he found something at one of the companies that got him killed.
Maybe, but I have a hard time believing anyone got the drop on Gordon Lynch. He was the best new agent I'd worked with in years.
Tell me, is there anything else you can think of that might help us with our investigation?
Last night, our radio dispatcher got a call from an Officer Ellis with the Vernon Police Department. He said he wanted Gordon's location for a meet. Said he had some hot info.
What time was that?
About 9:30 last night. I checked with Vernon PD this morning. They don't have an Officer Ellis.
We explained to Mr. Lynch that the new immigration laws could put us out of business if we were caught using illegal workers.
Where were you last night at 10 o'clock?
We were here, working late. We stayed past midnight.
Are you suggesting that we had something to do with Gordon Lynch's death?
Look, fellas, I'm not suggesting anything yet.
Well, it's the truth. You find out different, you give us a call.
I'll do that. Listen, I appreciate your time. Hope your business continues to prosper. If you guys happen to leave town or go anywhere, please give me a call. The phone number down here in the bottom right-hand corner is a direct line to my office. Thanks.
Look, you gotta clean up this mess. I'm not going down the sewer because of you. Why don't you think, man? You're ahead of you.
Hey, lay off! Maybe I'll call that cop, take my chances.
But you got a death wish, you don't talk to him. And get rid of whatever Lynch was looking for. I don't want that cop to pin a murder rap on me.
Hi, Glenn.
How old was he, 35?
That's right, 35, something like that. Really young.
At least they didn't have any kids.
Hi. How's she doing?
She's really hurting. She's taking it real rough. You know, I kind of wish you'd talk to her. I mean, you're the only one who really knows what she's going through.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hi. How you doing?
I feel numb. Like I've been hit by a Mack truck.
Yeah, it's to be expected. It takes time.
Captain Devane said that your husband was a cop. And that he was killed in the line of duty.
Mm-hmm. His name was Stephen. He died about 6 years ago, I guess. I thought I'd gotten over that. I guess it's something you don't ever really get over. You just kind of carry it around inside, you know? After a while, it's not so bad. I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you.
I've never seen a guy so happy to transfer to INS as Gordon.
How long was he in the Border Patrol?
6 long years. He was wasted there. Gordon was smart, ambitious, paid attention to detail. The kind that gets promoted. That's what makes this whole deal so rotten.
Just the first agent you've lost?
Hadn't even been with us a full month. Killed on his first assignment. What the hell? Call me if we can help.
Thanks. wish we'd had something, a lead or something we could tell Dana.
So do I.
I didn't really get a chance to know Gordon very well, but he seemed like a wonderful person.
Yeah, he was a saint. But he made a lousy husband.
You shouldn't have stayed.
Couldn't leave you like this.
I'll be okay.
Hey, come on. Don't go getting brave on me now, huh? I'm your partner. Come on, let it go.
You're more than my partner, Glenn. You're all I've got.
You ran awfully early this morning, aren't you?
Oh, I just figured I'd get down to business here.
You know, I hate to feel like you need to take this load by yourself.
It's not that. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I just thought I'd come in and try to take care of this case early, you know. It's brought up a lot of very difficult memories.
I understand that. You could have called me, though.
I know. Thanks. All right, what'd you find on the A1 unemployment?
Well, Rojas and Chavez are guilty of something. What? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I've been sitting here checking through our files, trying to find anything on their clients that might be able to tie them into Gordon's death.
Well, that's a good idea. I'm going to visit the last company Gordon pulled an inspection on and work my way back to the first.
It's going to take a long time.
You got a better idea?
No, it's just that I think the sooner we get this case figured out, the better off Dana's going to be.
Okay, now look a little bit more to your left. Okay, back over. Now bend over. Give me that sexy, pouty look. Oh, wonderful. Okay, you're doing great, baby. The camera loves you, sweetheart. Okay, let me get these lights adjusted now.
Mr. Fuller. Oh, Mr. Hunter. Right on time. Be right up.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks. Like to meet her?
Right after we have a small chat.
To the right here. Mr. Hunter, way down this way.
Oh. You wouldn't happen to be the Mr. Christopher, would you?
No, I wish. No, I'm just a hired hand. You see, this is the Mr. Christopher. Computerized design plotter, model 6100. 5 years ago, Mr. Hunter, this company hired me to open this plant. They gave me 20 employees. Now, I'm proud to say that we have nearly 1,000 in various shops around L.A. My office is this way.
Gordon Lynch of the INS pulled a surprise investigation here about 3 days or so ago. Did he happen to hit you with any citation?
No, we passed with flying colors, but that was just a partial inspection.
What do you mean partial?
Well, all he really wanted was the citizenship papers of any workers that were sent over here by A1 employment.
Let me tell you why.
No, I just figured that A1 must be playing fast and loose with the new immigration laws. So the next day I just pulled the plug on them.
You think that they might have been trying to slide some illegals in on you?
Oh, I don't know, but I do know the times have changed. In the old days, every rag manufacturer in L.A. used illegals, and if they were busted by the INS, so what? But it's different now. Employers can catch up to thousands of dollars in fines for each violation. We don't need that kind of grief.
What did Chavez and Rojas think about that?
They squawked loud. I just said, thank you very much, gentlemen, but no thanks.
Sergeant McCall?
Yes.
They told me at the desk that you're handling the Gordon Lynch murder investigation. Is that true?
Yes, that's right. How can I help you?
Well, I was working the night that Gordon Lynch was killed, and I responded to a call that I think you should know about.
Albert Goodman?
Yes?
Sergeant Dee Dee McCall, homicide? I just need to ask you a few questions, Mr. Goodman. It's about the Lynches.
Oh, yes, I heard about Mr. Lynch getting killed.
The sheriff's department said that you phoned them about a disturbance at their home night before last.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they were fighting like cats and dogs. I was worried about Mrs. Lynch.
Well, the deputies say that when they arrived at the house, there was no one home. Are you sure that it was the Lynches you heard arguing?
Yes, ma'am. A few minutes after I called the cops, Mr. Lynch got in the car and drove away, and a little bit after that, Mrs. Lynch did the same.
Certain about that?
All my faculties are in perfect working order.
How often did you hear them arguing?
Oh, look, Sergeant, I don't like squealing on my neighbors. But if I do, shouldn't you at least take me out to lunch?
Hey, where you been? I called you an hour ago.
Medical records. Been going over Dana Lynch's file. There are quite a few things she has not been telling us.
You know, like what?
Take a look at that.
I'm glad you stopped by. I was going to give you a call this evening. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I would, thanks. Dana, I have to ask you some personal questions about the kind of marriage that you and Gordon had together. It was kind of stormy, wasn't it?
Gordon and I had spats, no different than anyone else.
The sheriff's department has been here 11 times over the last 3 years. Your medical records show that you had a broken finger, 2 fractured ribs, scalp laceration requiring 12 stitches, and a broken nose. All off-duty injuries.
Guess I'm just sort of accident-prone.
Dana, we've both seen this pattern of violence before. Gordon was beating you, wasn't he? I'm sorry I didn't hear you.
Yes. He beat me.
I never pried into Dana's personal life. I don't know what was going on between her and Gordon.
Oh, come on, Glenn, don't give me that. You spend 8 hours a day in the same patrol car with the girl. You know what the hell's going on.
It was none of my business, all right?
And when she was too beat up to come to work, you arranged for her to take some special days off. You even carried a workload for her.
All right, I helped her out. So what?
How long had Gordon been beating her up?
From the time she got out of the academy and became a patrol cop. He was jealous. Tried to get into the department himself, and he failed. Took it out on her.
Gordon said that I lorded it over him. That I made the police force and he didn't. He would get angry and he would hit me. Initially, I felt very guilty and confused, but then I realized that this was just an excuse. That he liked hurting me.
Why didn't you leave him?
I was afraid of what he might do to me.
You could have gone and gotten some help.
Dee Dee, I'm a police officer. I'm supposed to be able to handle violence. And what if the department found out that I couldn't even handle it in my own home?
I imagine that Glenn Cates was pretty upset when he found out what was going on. Did he ever make any threats against Gordon?
I don't believe this. You're accusing Dana of murdering her own husband after all she's been through.
Look, maybe she saw no other way out. Maybe she had to kill him.
You know, if I said something like that about McCall, you'd deck me.
That may be true, Glenn, but I still need some answers.
The night Gordon was murdered, Dana and I met at the pit stop for drinks. She was with me all evening.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I am sure about that. You know, instead of accusing Dana of all this, why don't you get up off your butt and find out who the real killer is?
Glenn and I watched the Lakers-Warriors game together. We didn't leave the pit stop until almost 11.
You know, we'll have to check that out. If you're covering for Glenn, we'll find out.
Well, I'm not covering for him. Glenn didn't do it.
Then who do you think did?
I don't know. What are you asking me, Dee Dee? I haven't done anything.
I'm telling you, there's nowhere to hide. I didn't count on nothing like this. 'Cause I'm scared! 'Cause I'm scared, that's why. Look, I'm going to the cops and I'm gonna hope they believe me. What you do is your business. No, you listen. We're not partners anymore. From now on, it's every man for himself. Hey, give me a homicide. Sergeant Hunter.
Sergeant Hunter, you got a hot one. Mr. Augustine Rojas wants to meet with you. Said he knows who killed Gordon Lynch. Said he'd be at this address.
That is a hot one, thank you.
Two days ago, I overheard Augustine talking to Lynch on the phone. That they set up a meet for that night. He was afraid that the killer had seen him. He got scared, so he took off. I think whoever killed Lynch did that.
Yeah, who the hell is it, Chavez?
Look, I swear to God, he didn't tell me. Look, I could be next. You gotta help me. I want police protection.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave you out here on the street. I think you'll like it.
Hunter!
Have a good night.
Did you see this couple here the night of the Lakers-Warriors game? It was 2 nights ago.
No, but the place was jammed. Maybe one of the other girls waited on them. You want me to ask around?
Yeah, would you please?
Sure. Thank you.
Dale Loomis, what are you doing in a bar without a woman? This is a first.
Yeah, looks like my luck has changed. Sit down, McCall. I'll buy you a drink.
Thanks, I'll take a club soda.
All right. Sweetheart, club soda for the lady and another one of these for me. So, what have you been doing with yourself, McCall?
I'm working the Gordon Lynch murder.
Oh, yeah. Too bad about Dana. She's a fine person.
You know, Dale, if there's anything that you might be able to tell me on it, it certainly would help.
What is this? IAD investigation?
Could be.
Well, it's not worth repeating, really. You know how rumors get started about male and female partners.
Yeah, I know. So what happened?
A couple of weeks ago, 2 officers were in the locker room telling jokes, being kind of raunchy. You know how guys get sometimes. Well, anyway, one of them made some cracks about Dana. Glenn Cates walked in, got an earful, and he just came unwrapped. Went for the guy. I had to break him apart before World War III broke out.
Sergeant McCall. Yes. Linda said I should talk to you.
Yeah, why don't we speak over there? Sure. Thanks for the tip, Dale. Don't have too many of those.
Medicinal purposes.
I served these 2 a couple nights ago. They came in and sat and talked for a while. Man got up and walked out like he was really angry.
Do you remember about what time it was when he left?
Yeah, just before my shift ended. About 9 o'clock.
Thanks.
Sure.
This case is going to IAD as of now.
Charlie, don't do it now.
You talk to Glenn. You talk to Dana. Now, it is obvious they conspired to cook up that phony alibi for Glenn. It is possible, just possible, that they also conspired to kill Gordon.
Captain, I don't think Dana's a killer. Abused women do not usually turn the tables on their husbands and murder them.
Well, that still leaves Glenn Cates, doesn't it? And there's no proof at all that he didn't do it. I'm telling you, if we don't move on this, and it turns out that either one of them are guilty, we're going to be up to our eyeballs in IAD investigations.
I think you and I ought to talk to each one of them again.
Yeah.
Okay. But this time they check out 100% or we drop kick the both of them into IAD's lap, and that's the end of that.
I can't believe that Dana lied to me. Do you think that she and Glenn were in on Gordon's murder together?
Look, you're unable to shake down Dana's story. I'm unable to shake down Kate's story, right?
Right. They're partners. They're trying to protect each other. That's what you and I would do.
I know that, but what if they're more than partners? What if they're lovers?
Thank you. I never should have called Glenn that night, but I had to talk to someone. Glenn said that he left the pit at 9 o'clock. Where'd he go? He said he went home. You think he was telling the truth? Why would he lie to me? The question is, why did you lie to me? Did you lie so that you could give Glenn an alibi? So that we wouldn't have to find out where he really was that night? Dana, do you think that Glenn killed your husband? I don't know. Dee Dee, I just don't know.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi.
It's a beauty. Do good work.
Thanks. You into classic rot?
You know, I checked your alibi the night Gordon was murdered. You left the pit stop at 9 o'clock, not 11. Where'd you go?
Right here. Worked on the car a couple hours.
I don't think so. You met Dana at the pit stop. That's when she told you that Gordon had been beating her. You left angry. You contacted the INS to find a location on Gordon. And you went to the First Street Bridge and you killed him.
You want to run that one by me again?
I think you killed Gordon, Glenn.
You're going to be one righteous cop to walk up to a fellow officer and accuse him of crap like that.
You having an affair with Dana?
I wish. She could have done a whole lot better than Gordon Lynch. You know, I know what you're thinking. And you're right. Dana means a lot to me. But it's a one-way street. Always has been.
You think it might have become a two-way street with Gordon out of the way, like killing him?
I thought about it. In fact, I used to dream about killing him. I wish I had. But I didn't do it, and neither did Dana. Can I get that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, come on.
Thunder, this is stupid. What kind of case do you have against me? Boot prints that don't prove anything.
It proves you were there the night Gordon was killed. Take your watch off. Come on.
I did not kill Gordon Lynch.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, Glenn. You better get yourself an attorney.
I didn't kill Gordon Lynch. Yeah, I saw him. We argued. That's all. He was alive when I left there. From there, I went back to the pit stop, but Dana was gone. The next day when I heard Gordon had been killed, I thought it might look like Dana had done it.
So you lied to give Dana an alibi?
Yeah, I wanted to protect her. I know that's wrong, but Dana is no killer. I also remembered something else that happened that night.
Yeah, what's that?
Gordon was there to meet someone. Maybe they killed him.
What makes you think that?
When I first approached Gordon, he couldn't see too well. It was dark, and he called out someone else's name.
What was the name?
Chavez.
1 William 156, be advised. 1 William 134 reports Carmelo Chavez not in the employment office.
Just a second, Chavez. You lied to me. You said it was Rojas that met Lynch at the bridge. It was you, wasn't it?
I was helping Gordon Lynch with his investigation. Look, I found out that Augustine had another partner. They were using A1 as a cover to smuggle illegals into the country. They made it look as if I was behind it. I confronted Augustine. He got scared and he decided to turn himself in. That's why I met Lynch at the First Street Bridge.
Look, I'm not INS. All I want is Gordon's killer.
I don't know, maybe his other partner followed me and killed Lynch after I left.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because I knew you figured me for the killer. I just decided to shut up. Well, you don't believe me now. Why should you believe me then?
You know what I can't believe? I can't believe you don't know who the silent partner is.
Look, I swear I don't know. I broke into Augustine's place trying to find it.
You got the papers there, huh?
Augustine forged my name on a lot of them. He was setting me up to take the fall for him. He was my best friend for years. And now he was trying to screw me over. Why?
Money. Augustine Rojas brought in over $4 million, according to these books, in 36 months, and he split it with a partner. He kept hundreds and hundreds of accounts on workers, and I would bet that most of them were illegal aliens. He had to be funneling them through the garment district.
Skimming checks, eh?
Mm-hmm. He charged the going hourly rate for day labor, and he wound up taking half of it for himself. If these workers were illegals, there's no way that they could even file a complaint.
Yeah, we still have no idea who Rojas' partner is either.
None. I don't think it should be too hard to find out. Though we find out where these workers are employed, we'll find Rojas' partner.
Yeah. See if you can find a Jesse Rodriguez and a Lupe De Leon in here.
Who are they?
Employees of the month.
You know I have always cooperated with the INS, but this is getting to be a little ridiculous. Come on. 2 inspections in 1 week?
Most of the workers Rojas was running tabs on are still here on the payroll. We also checked their citizenship papers. Some of the best forgeries I've ever seen. You know about this?
No, of course I don't know about that. Is it all right if I take a look at this? Why, now look, it says right here. Every one of these workers was supplied to us by A1 Employment. That means that either Chavez or Rojas is behind this.
No, Mr. Fuller, we think that you and Rojas were the brains behind this. Rojas ran illegals into L.A. and you counterfeited their work papers in the company print shop.
Why would I do something like that?
Well, I think $2 million is a real good reason, don't you? You see, Mr. Fuller, we have search warrants, and we've looked at your bank accounts. We're going to find the money. It's just a matter of time.
Notify backup he took off.
Busy?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Pretty good. We just came from the DA's office. He's going for 2 counts of murder 1 against Fuller.
Good.
We really appreciate your help.
I just want to say thank you, Dee Dee. I couldn't have gotten through this without you.
You're welcome.
Funeral's tomorrow at noon.
We'll be there.
We're very lucky to be partners.
Yeah, just like a couple partners I know.
Well, thanks.
No, I didn't mean us. Abbott and Costello. We're having a film festival at the Hurley Theater. Let's get out of here.
Tonight on Hunter.
The coroner says Gordon was murdered about 10 o'clock last night.
Is he dead? He was shot.
You're accusing Dana of murdering her own husband.
Glenn didn't do it.
But what if they're more than partners? What if they're lovers?
You know, if I said something like that about McCall, you'd deck me.
Your husband was killed in the line of duty. I thought I'd gotten over that.
I want police protection. Hunter!
Have a good night.
Maybe he found something that got him killed.
Vámonos de aquí.
Get out of here, man. Come on, come on.
In pursuit of a van heading east on 7th.
Roger, 1 Adam 27. Air unit assistance is on the way.
Come on! Freeze right there!